This is Greg Troutwine with Maritime Reporter TV, and we're very pleased to be joined today by Joseph Bruno of Inchcape Shipping Services. And Joseph, first and foremost, thanks for joining us.
Greg, thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate that. So just to give you a brief view as to Inchcape globally, and especially with a focus on North America. Inchcape Shipping Services is a truly global port agency, one of just 3 global players in the market that is highly fragmented, where roughly 80% of all port calls globally are handled by smaller local agencies. Inchcape can trace its origins back to 1847 with the formation of the McKinnon, Mackenzie and Company in Scotland. Today, our global network is spread across 60 countries, 240 offices, and over 85% of all obtainable ports worldwide. Inchcape employs just under 3,000 employees worldwide and handled 65,000 port calls in 2019. We also handled thousands of crew changes worldwide every year through our dedicated crew logistic hubs. Inchcape first opened offices in North America through the acquisitions of Dodwell and Company in Canada 48 years ago, and then in the US through the acquisitions of Williams Diamond and Company, Lavino Shipping and Southern Steamship about 30 years ago. Today, we have 24 offices covering 194 ports and over 300 highly skilled and dedicated people.
When you look at the competitive landscape today, what do you see?
So today, the market is dominated by smaller agents catering for local ports. Together, they account for around 80% of port calls globally. That demonstrates that the enormous potential for growth, and as the only pure play global ship agency in the business, we're very confident we can grow our market share. We're not strictly pure play, as we have a few other activities, but these do all revolve around the port and ship, ranging from full cargo agency to dry docking, survey and inspection, crew logistics, financial management, and bunker calls, all with the promise of standardized level of service, transparency, value, and complete global compliance. We believe the primary reason why the ship agency market is so fragmented, with the largest market share lying in the hands of smaller players, is the lack of trust. Relationships of fundamental trust are needed if agents and operators are to work together effectively. We are placing great emphasis on driving operational transparency through technology and through integrated compliance.
Can you give us an overview of your presence in North America today and where you see it going in the next 2 to 5 years?
Absolutely. Our ambition is to be the #1 ship agent in the Americas, doubling our volume and be recognized as the most reliable and experienced ship agent. How? Well, we have created a team that is right sized and fit for purpose. We recently unified the North and South America organizations into one region to streamline high level and quality of service for the best price. Communication is the key. Our customers expect timely and accurate information to maximize their own operations. We established a series of regional operational centers, the so-called ROCs, to consolidate, unify, and standardize responses, as well as increase response times to our customers' queries. Our ROCs provide regional views with a local touch. We are able to look at the whole voyage from a ROC level and provide specific information regarding best ports to arrange bunkers, garbage, fresh water, any type of supply, any type of service, as a way to maximize each port call to its fullest while minimizing downtime and delays for our customers. The ROCs also allow for one-stop communication, thus simplifying the operation between local, port, master, crew, owner, operator, and or charterers.
Okay, so looking specifically at the North American market, I guess why and where do you see opportunity? But more importantly, what does ISS offer to capitalize on that opportunity?
Well, let me first start on globally, which will be similar to North America. So Inchcape's largest revenue earning sector is tankers by far. And this is no different in North America. We see the largest area of opportunity for us in North America being the dry bulk sector. The problem is that we are seen as tanker specialists, which is true, but we also have a great deal of experience handling dry bulk vessels too. We have expert local people with a diverse set of skills working throughout the region who understand our customers' business in all sectors. So Inchcape as a company is seen as a tanker specialist. However, we rely on people, our people. They have that expertise, they have the experience coming from other companies. And with that, today we are diversified in several areas, since project cargoes, break bulk, Navy business, yacht and cruising.
Okay. Well, looking a little more at the technology, Joseph, as you well know better than I, digitalization is a growing trend across the maritime industry. Can you specifically discuss the Inchcape digitalization strategy and what you see as the top 2 or 3 drivers in this regard?
So Inchcape's digital strategy is to drive transparency and improve operational performance through technology. In June this year, we launched the latest iteration of the World of Ports application. It is a digital service giving owners and operators access to a wealth of unique information to ensure safe, compatible, and efficient port calls worldwide. World of Ports, it's built on property data painstakingly gathered by a global network over the course of the last decade. Utilizing a Google Maps interface, it gives users the ability to examine terminals right down to an individual berth, ensuring accurate details regarding parameters and restrictions, while integrated AIS feeds show exactly what is going on and where in terms of vessel movements for optimal arrivals and departure. Enriched port data, including environmental information, details of facilities and operational notes are also included, with a client dashboard providing easy access, tailored information, and vessel alerts. The application is constantly updated. It is a single source solution where our customers can access information relating to over 4,600 ports, 15,000 terminals, and over 36,000 individual berths. We are also currently rolling out our industry-leading operating system called Optic that captures all financial, time, and event data from each port and allows owners to access the information in real time on their smartphone, their tablet, in their enterprise resource planning system, or via web-based dashboard. You can see what's going on with your vessels in as much detail as you want, when you want, and how you want, port call by port call, vessel by vessel, or at a higher level of aggregation, if you're only interested in certain elements across a wider fleet or in certain locations. It's a broadly real-time granularity of what's going on with your assets and your cargo at any particular moment in any particular geography.
I'd like to now turn the conversation to COVID-19, because as you well know, there's no business discussion today that can be had in any industry that is not centralized on COVID-19. To start us off, can you discuss how COVID-19 has had a material impact on your operations?
Yeah, that's a fact that we can't run from. The pandemic has obviously created entirely new working routines, but our organization has responded well. Our IT infrastructure has proven to be very capable, as have our people. There's been challenges, clearly, but overall, we are satisfied with how it worked out. However, the macroeconomic situation is challenging, leading to mid to long-term issues for this industry. Analysts at Inchcape are forecasting a decline in seaborne trade in the region of 5 to 7% as the world recovers from COVID-19 and consumer spending suffers accordingly. We saw roughly a 20% reduction in activity for the months of April and May, but we can see that it's coming back now, with borders starting to open and bans being lifted from several countries, allowing crew changes to return to near pre-COVID numbers. Some segments have ceased trading entirely. For example, the cruise sector, where we had to handle numerous channeling repatriation projects for passengers and crew, whereas others are operating according to schedules. With all restrictions and new procedures implemented by the respective authorities, this generated additional workload on the port agent and the customer. For example, COVID-19 tests, only specific airports that would receive crew members, No domestic flights allowed related to the transshipment of crew members joining vessels at other ports. Can only leave the vessel straight to the airport, among other new routines. The world needs ships to sail, and we're on hand to enable that. We have an industry-leading COVID update on our website, used internally and externally of our industry, allowing our customers best-case scenarios for effective crew changes throughout the US and Canada. Our network has allowed us to communicate internally between multiple countries to help our customer make the best decisions for their crew.
More importantly, I guess, how has your service offering changed to meet the new needs of the client?
Well, Inchcape has a long history and weathered many storms, going through 2 world wars, Spanish plague, and recessions. We are agile, and our customers can trust that we are not going anywhere. Inchcape is also financially strong. The harsh reality of the situation is that many companies in our industry are struggling financially. So if I'm a ship owner being asked to pre-fund an agent with 80 to 100% of upcoming port calls, how certain can I be that that money is safe? How do I know that business will still be operating when my ship sails into that port? That's where size and stability are comforting factors. You know there's no risk with Inchcape.
Every storm cloud theoretically has a silver lining. Sometimes when you're in the middle of a storm, it's hard to see that. When you look at COVID-19, the impact it's had on your business, your client's business, and world trade in general, do you see any silver lining emerging from the situation?
Absolutely. I think it really reflects on the service delivery. And, you know, as a port agent, we are there to protect our customers' interests. So this actually showed that we are prepared. We've already been through several examples in the past, and we're coming through a new one, which for all of us, not only in shipping, but in all types of industries. We were quick to adapt to that, being prepared. And in shipping, you know, you have to be prepared for the worst, always. And we see that as a great opportunity to expand our business, getting into different commodities, as we actually highlighted earlier. And this we see as an opportunity to show that Inchcape is it's a global player, but with the local knowledge and the local expertise and the personal touch.
Okay, well, Joseph, I truly appreciate your time. I look forward to working with you and your team in the future.
Greg, I really appreciate your time, and thank you very much for the opportunity.